Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought I'll just do a very fun chit-chatty video talking about bags. So if you're interested, do keep on watching. So I have a list of bags that I really want to discuss with you today. I thought I'll just do like a chit-chatty video instead of like doing a videos on like new bags or something like that, because some of these bags are not really new anymore, so I don't really want to term it as such. But I just want to share some of the bags that have been on my mind lately with you. As you all know, I'm on a low buy year this year, and like I'm only supposed to be getting 4 bags, but I've recently been like on the train where I'm being tempted by other bags as well. So it's really unfortunate. Now I'm just like thinking about these bags to a certain extent. I try not to like watch too many videos on it or like consume so much social media on it so that I'm not further tempted by it. But I just thought that discussing these bags would be really helpful and fun for us. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. The very first bag that I want to talk about is none other than the RO Mago bag. So a lot of people have been touting this bag as like the next Birkin or something like that, and like using that term like loosely, I feel like somewhat. Personally, I really like this bag. I don't really care what other people think about this bag. And obviously it's not going to be like the next Birkin or anything, because a Birkin is still a Birkin after all. But I really like this bag. I'll tell you why I like this bag. I am someone that actually brings my laptop out every single day, so I like a bag that is able to do that, which is why I do own totes myself. This is also a reason why I personally think that the Birkin 25 is too small for me. It's not to say that I don't want a Birkin 25 like ever, but I feel like the purpose of me wanting a Birkin 25 is definitely something that I can bring from like day to night, and not something that I can put my laptop in. So I've actually carried out my laptop in the Birkin 30 before because it fits really nicely into this bag. Yes, it makes the bag quite heavy, but I feel like at least it fits into the bag, because the Birkin 25, there's no way a laptop 13-inch is going to fit into the bag at all. So that's why I really like the RO Mago, specifically the RO Mago 15. I have watched a couple of videos comparing the sizes, so I'm pretty sure right now they have the sizing in 10 inches, 12 inches, 15 inch and 17 inches. And recently I saw a picture of an East-West style for the Margaux. There is no number attached to it, but there is an East-West version of it coming right up. So I'm not really entirely sure about the height of it, but definitely East-West style. So I feel like it can fit a laptop as well, but I'm not entirely sure if the laptop is going to jut out of the bag. So spanning across all these sizes, the one I'm sort of eyeing is definitely the 15 and the 10. I feel like the 15 is quite similar to a Birkin 30, and then the 10 is quite similar to a Birkin 25, I would say. I'm not entirely sure on the specs, but it's definitely the inches, and that's why you can't fit the 13-inch MacBook into the Margaux 12, because it's only 12 inches. So if you want to fit it in, you kind of need to like turn it diagonally so that it slots in. I saw someone actually do that, but I'm not someone that wants to like store things diagonally. It doesn't really make any sense, so I would personally rather go for the 15-inch one. Yeah, I really like it actually. I love the leather. The only thing about it is that it is fabric lined inside and not leather lined. However, because it's fabric lined, it makes the bag really light, which is great, because the Birkin itself is, you know, if you put the laptop inside, it tends to weigh quite a bit, but because the Margaux is like fabric lined, it is so light. Personally, I've not carried it or tried it out ever, but I can imagine it being really light because that's what everyone says in their videos, and obviously the reason for it is the fabric lining. So I'm actually, you know, kind of like okay with the fabric lining to a certain extent, because it makes the bag light, and like if I want to bring it out for work and like put my laptop in, then ideally I want like a bag that is like lighter so that it doesn't like kind of weigh on me, especially like something that is only hand carried and like a tote bag as well. So I really like the Margaux 15. I've been eyeing it, and I feel like I really want like a leather version for the 15. I have considered the suede version as well, and I really like the black suede because it like kind of similar to this, so I don't really want something that is like brownish. So I'm actually quite liking the suede, but I feel like the suede version, right, I would go for like the 10, because the Margaux 10 is so cute. So the Margaux 10 and the Margaux 12 actually comes with like a shoulder strap, and you can actually carry it on your shoulder as well. But I've seen some videos saying that the strap is rather long, so you definitely need to take note of the strap drop and all that as well. So they actually stock the RO Mago on a couple of sites. The ones that I've seen are actually on Farfetch, but not a lot. I feel like My Theresa has more, and then I also feel like Net-a-Porter has more, so you definitely want to look into those sites as well. I would say that the Margaux is quite pricey, but I feel like for the quality of it, I wouldn't mind paying for it, even though it's like slightly pricey, but definitely about half the price of a Birkin, I would say. So the one that I was kind of eyeing, which is the Margaux 15, was about 7, and the suede one in the 15 size is about 6 plus. So I think in terms of like pricing wise, it's still not too bad. As for like leather wise, there are two kinds of leather. There is the smooth leather as well as the grain leather. So far, all the smooth leather that I've seen actually comes with gold hardware, which is why I'm kind of eyeing it. The grain one kind of only comes with like silver hardware, which is kind of strange. So personally, I would definitely prefer the gold hardware, so I might consider the smooth one, but I hear that it's quite susceptible to like scratches. But if you ask me whether I like the Margaux or not, I definitely like the Margaux, and I think it's like an absolutely practical bag, and I would totally get it. If I were not on my like 4 bags a year kind of like challenge right now, I would totally go for it. The second bag that I really want to talk about is actually from Savette. So if you're not heard of Savette, it's actually more of like a contemporary brand. They actually have stocks on like Matches, My Theresa, Farfetch as well. So you want to look into these stores as well. But I really like the Savette, I can't remember what it's called, that I'm kind of eyeing is actually called the Symmetry bag, and it kind of looks like the Kelly Pochette, I must say. Somewhat like the Loro Piana L19 bag as well, but without the fussy zip. Anything with the kind of like 2 double zips, like vanity zips, I really hate, because I just think that's so difficult to get in and out of the bag. That's why I don't really like that about it. But I like this one because it's kind of like a clasp opening, and it looks like the Kelly Pochette. I don't think that this bag comes with a shoulder strap. It's definitely only a hand carry, but it looks so cute as a hand carry bag. I really like it. Price point wise, it's really good as well, and I specifically like it in suede. I really think that I'm getting in on the whole suede trend right now. I really like this in suede, and if I were to get it, I'll definitely get it in suede. It comes in all sorts of colors, and like there is also a longer East-West version of it, but I definitely prefer the smaller version, not the East-West one. I feel like the East-West trend is at its peak right now, which is what I'm going to talk about in the next bag, because it's also an East-West style. It's actually this bag from Alaia, and if I'm not wrong, the bag name is called Lay Tackle, and it comes in different colors as well. And I saw some versions where they have like studs on the back, but obviously the one that I like is in a plain smooth leather. I really like this bag. I think that's cute. The first time I saw this bag, I'm like, oh my god, it's such an ugly bag. Because the like handles are like too long, and like I think proportion wise it's a little bit strange, but I feel like it's kind of like growing on me a little bit. I love the fact that it's, you know, like in this like shape, kind of like similar to some of the Miu Miu bags that have like a East-West kind of like shape as well. So I feel like they just kind of like make it longer, you know, like the longer the better. So it kind of looks like a little sausage or like a baguette bag of sorts. So I find that it's really cute. And if you have the cash, or you like want like something cute and fun, then I would say go for the Alaia tackle bag, because it's so cute. I think it's going to be like a huge trend, this East-West style. So this is definitely one like a more affordable way to like jump into this trend as well. For those of you who are new here, my name is Amelia and I do videos on luxury and lifestyle. So if you enjoy this kind of videos, do consider subscribing, click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I want to talk about this Jacquemus bag that I've been eyeing. Bag name is actually called La Pochette Ron Carré. It's this bag that you can actually crunch and like fold down. So, and I first saw it last year during like Christmas season, where they came out with a silver one. I actually tried getting my hands on it, but like I just couldn't find it on the website or something like that. It's all sold out. I recently saw that they stocked it in like black and white and like gold hardware. It's very cute, but I've seen reviews, I believe like Cassie talking about it, saying that the bag is quite weighty because of like those two big like squarish, circlish, geometric shapes. They are quite heavy, and it's definitely only a clutch bag style, so there's no strap to it whatsoever. I feel like it's a very nice trendy bag, and I would definitely consider it if I want like an evening bag kind of style. Definitely like a conversation starter as well, because it's so interesting and cute, and it's like you can like scrunch it up and like fold it down. So I really enjoy like how novelty it is as well. So I really like this bag. This one I want to talk about is actually the Loewe dumpling bag. So I've seen the video that Maggie did talking about the dumpling bag. She got herself this dumpling bag that is in this like light minty color, and it's so cute. It really looks like a xiao long bao, you know, like it's but I'm really so happy for her, because I think that the color really suits her very well. I remember her posting that. I was like, oh my god, I really need to check out this bag. But then I realized that I've already checked out the bag before, because I was in store to collect the magazine that time. My SA actually showed me what was new, and she brought out the bag that came with like the donut strap and all that, and I've actually touched the leather and it was really soft. Now that I remember and recall that I've actually touched the leather and it was so soft, and just really plush and luscious. However, in all honesty, the first time I saw that bag, I did think about the Bottega like pouch bag, because it kind of looks like the Bottega pouch bag. And if you ask me which I would prefer, then I would definitely prefer the Bottega pouch bag, simply because it's a little bit more classic, and I find that the top, you know, the top bit where you're holding onto it is a little more steady, because you're meant to hold it at the top. For the Loewe one, it comes with a donut strap and like different straps, so it's meant to be like shoulder carried. That's why the top of the bag is like kind of like a cinch still. It's not really like a holding kind of like clutch style. So I feel like I prefer the Bottega one, but the dumpling bag is still really cute. I would totally consider it if I didn't already get my mini flamenco. I feel like it's somewhat similar, even though the color is definitely not the same. If you want something that is sort of similar to this Loewe dumpling bag and you don't want to pay the price point for it, I recently stumbled upon a bag from A.P.C. They have this bag called the Ninon mini shoulder bag, and it kind of looks like it. It's like a little dumpling as well. So I believe they come in two different sizing. One is mini and then one is like the regular sizing. Price point wise, it's so great for like a full leather bag. It also comes with the side straps that you can cinch in, and it also comes with like a long crossbody strap as well. So if you want the look of the Loewe dumpling bag and you don't want to pay the price point for it, then I think that this is a really good alternative and something that you definitely want to check out. I'm going to leave all the links in the description section down below so that you can check it out and click into it. Which I also recently stumbled onto Celine's bags. Celine has a new version of the Romy bag. So previously, I think the original Romy, it only comes with like a shoulder strap. It's not removable, and I kind of like the look about it. It's a little bit slouchy and like kind of reminds me of my puzzle bag in a way. However, the new version actually comes with like a crossbody strap. I think that the shoulder strap is now removable as well, but I don't think that the crossbody strap is removable, so you kind of like need to let it hang if you are carrying it by your shoulder. But I just love that it's a little bit more versatile now. And the new style actually comes with the Celine Triomphe canvas as well, which I thought was really interesting, because I think that originally the Celine Romy bag only comes in like full color, like plain leather. So I feel like for the new version, because it comes in the Celine canvas, I think that a lot more people will be interested in it as well, because it's more fuss free. Or if you like the look of the Celine Triomphe canvas, then it's something that you might want to go for. But if you ask me which I prefer more, I definitely prefer the original one more, because I feel like it's meant to be a shoulder bag anyway. I feel like I will never actually carry it crossbody unless I'm traveling and like I'm carrying a lot of things. Then I might put it as a crossbody bag, but otherwise I feel like this bag is truly meant to be like a shoulder bag. I just think that Celine is trying to make it a little bit more versatile, which is why they came up with the newer version, which I think was a great idea as well. And the last bag that I want to talk about is actually by Dragon Diffusion. Obviously, I was scrolling through Farfetch and My Theresa and all that, and I kind of like stumbled upon all these bags, which is why I'm creating a video on this today. They came up with a new style of bag called the Center Croc tote bag. Center Croc or Center Crows tote bag, and it's in this like trapezoid shape as well, which I thought was really interesting because most of the Dragon Diffusion bags tend to be a little bit more rectangular-y, which is nice, but I thought that this trapezoid shape was very interesting as well because it kind of makes the opening like slightly smaller. So if you want to carry this on like a beach holiday or something like that, it doesn't seem so open. The only thing that I can think about is that if you want to, you know, like throw your towel inside, obviously like a smaller towel, not a bigger one, then it wouldn't be great because the opening is so small. But it's definitely a little bit more secure because the opening is slightly more tapered, and I actually really like it. It's a nice shape. I have been considering getting like a Dragon Diffusion bag. It's just that I'm not even sure if I get a Dragon Diffusion bag, does it count into like my 4 bags a year? Because it's technically a bag as well. So having that at the back of my head, I'm like thinking twice about it, or I just can't decide if I want to like pull the plug and like buy a bag from like Dragon Diffusion or not. So that's why I have not bought it. So yes, I've come to the end of my video. I hope that this video has been fun for you, getting to know a few new bags as well as like a few, I think, older ones as well that they have recently like updated and changed. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'll love it if you subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!